Alright, hello everybody, welcome to this new video here, doing something a little different with the format of these eyeshadow palette reviews, along with the tutorials, since a lot of you wanted me to do more eye tutorials for whatever. I mean, I'm flattered. I've never thought I was that great at eyeshadows, so the fact that people want to see what I create, that means the world to me. So I did. Oh, past, present, future. It's hard to keep up sometimes. But yeah, Born to Run palette here. I am going to be showing you 3 ways that I am creating, or 3 looks, and the ways in which I create the looks. Apparently talking is not my strong suit today, but today I'm going to be going for something a little bit more neutral. I feel like a lot of the looks and stuff that you get from this palette are very like bright and fun and blingy and stuff, but I like to show the versatility of things. I also like to get hair out of my face. Maybe. My fan says otherwise. So I did prime my lids already, and now I am just going ahead and putting on a shimmery, champagne-y type of a shadow just to give a little bit of pop to whatever I end up putting on top of it. So, palette time. Oh, she's a beaut! So, to start off, guess who washed her brushes? This girl washed her brush. I shouldn't be this excited about clean brushes, but it's been a couple weeks, so this pleases me to see it this clean. Now, let's make it dirty again. I'm gonna go in with Good As Gone. This is definitely the cooler toned deep brown in the palette. I also did some tapping off because, as you can see, that would have ended up on my cheeks otherwise, and I don't want that. So, with this look, I'm gonna start off as I feel like I typically do and just put this on the outer portion of my eyelid and then kind of blend that up into the crease. Did I say I'm going for a natural look today? I'm going for a neutral look today. There is a difference, because this is not gonna look natural. At least I don't think so. Maybe to some people, but just want this dark brown to peek up a little bit when my eyes are open fully. I want to bring this too high up because it's daytime right now and I don't want to look drag in the daytime. There is a day and a time for drag. Sometimes that is during the day. But today, for me anyways, it's not that day. So that is looking the way I want it. Now I'm going to take a clean fluffy I know, Cassie, shut up. I'm taking a fluffy blender brush and I'm putting this into Riff very lightly. We don't need too much, but also making sure to tap off because, again, there would be fallout otherwise. And I'm just taking this and putting it in the center portion of my crease and then just blending that into the dark brown that we just put down, and then also blending upwards a little bit. And with that dark brown, how we kind of stopped at the center of the lid, this I am putting all the way into the center of the crease here. Now I'm just taking kind of a, well, yeah, that's just the way that brush dried, but I'm going to put this into still shot here. I had no intention of only using this top row, but it's really, I'm feeling it. So this is getting a little less neutral than I had planned out in my head, but I think it'll still be okay. And I'm just gonna put this down on the outside half-ish, I would say, of my lid. Just like kind of blending it in, but kind of not. Don't worry, we'll fix that up in a minute here. Because that just got real chalky and ashy real quick. So like I said, I had a plan and a dream, and this was not it. So I'm gonna take the same brush from before and re-dip it into Good As Gone. And I just wanna re-deepen this outside part of my lid by just kind of like dabbing it on and kind of re-blending it into that corally salmon shadow. I don't want to completely take away from either one of the shadows, but I would like it if they blended a little bit more. Then I'm gonna go ahead with Blaze, and this one really surprised me when I was doing swatches. I thought it was just like kind of a normal tan color, but once you swatch this out, it has like this gorgeous corally pink shift to it, hence why we used Still Shot on our lid as well. I kind of wanted that to amp up the pink in this. It's so pretty, at least it was when I swatched it on my arm the other day, and yes. So I'm putting this on the inner half of my eyelid and then putting it over that coral shade. Like I said, that just really like amps up the coral in this Blaze shade oh so nicely. And now to kind of bring some neutral back, I know you might be thinking, Cassie, purple's not neutral. Well, you're right. However, I kind of play with it and use it as a neutral shade, so I'm just going ahead and lining my lower lash line with this. And then I'm taking a detail brush, blowing out some dust off of Breakaway, and, well, not dust, kickback from some other shadows. And I'm gonna use this on my inner corners, as well as just really lightly underneath the brow. And voila! Oh, things came together, thank God. So I went ahead and put the same kind of a purple color in my lower lash line, in my, well, again, talking is not my strong suit today, but I went ahead and mimicked the purple color that I put on my lower lash line and put that in my waterline. And then I just did some really simple black liner and mascara. And this is the look. I mean, for me anyways, I feel like this is quite neutral, but it's still like amped up, you know what I mean? It's still fun with the purple on the lower lash line and then with the pink on top, with the oranges. I don't know, it's just like a warm, summery, fun look, but also it's not too bold or anything. Like, it's not gonna scare anyone away, but it still looks pretty, at least I think. Hello everyone, tutorial number 2 time. I had an idea in my brain, and then when I opened this palette, because I guess I'm so used to palettes nowadays, all coming with a matte black shadow. So no, it doesn't exist in this palette. So now I'm kind of like, I mean, I'll make do, because in these type of tutorial things, I like to use just the palette for the most part. Minus a cream eyeshadow base sometimes. Sure, I'm gonna start off with Good Is Gone. I think, isn't that how I started off the last tutorial? This is gonna go in a very different direction though. At least, like I said, that's the game plan in my head. And I'm gonna place this in, I think, the exact same area where I put it yesterday. I know, I'm clearly very original and know exactly what I'm doing with makeup. Nope. That's okay. You start off with a strong base that you know will work, and then you build upon it, right? That's a theory that we can stand by. Is it? I don't know. But I'm gonna try and make it work. So with this one, I am just taking a very dense brush, and I'm concentrating the pigment on this outer portion of my lid, and then I'm just like circle swooshing it upwards. So yesterday's I feel like was a bit more, or the last tutorial, I filmed it yesterday, but that one was a bit more contained. But this one, it can't be tamed. It's just going up, up, up and away. Because for whatever reason today, I'm feeling a bit more smoky sultry. So there you go. That is what I've created. Let's see if I can do it again. just going to take a fluffy blending brush here and put this into Weekender and use this to just subtly blend out that dark brown that we used, because that's a little hard to blend out on its own. So what's the shame in a little help? None. There's no shame in eyeshadow help, personal help. So now I'm going to take a cream shadow here. This one is from Milk Makeup in the shade Peep Show. I've just got a little bit on my finger and I am just dipping I don't know that this is specifically a cream shadow brush, but that's what I'm using it for. And I'm just gonna use this to kind of sculpt out. Now, this is a lot more silver than I thought it was going to be. Interesting. It doesn't look like this in the tube. And I have used this one before. Why do I remember it being more of like that gunmetal-y brown? Well, tomato, we'll make this work. I just wanted something to kind of carve out, not the crease area, but I don't know, I guess I wanted some definition, but now this is all just shimmer and I'm just like, wow. I think it might be doing the trick there. This color might be a bit more what I'm wanting. This is the shade All Nighter, also from Milk Makeup. There. Yeah, I just wanted something more opaque. Then I'm pretty sure I just like stopped talking. Okay, well, I think you can kind of see what I'm doing, right? I don't really know how to finish my last thought because I couldn't tell you what that last thought was. Yay. There, this one turned out way more of what I wanted. So if you're gonna try and copy or emulate either of them, do that one. Then I'm gonna go ahead into Drift. And I'm just gonna put this where we put that last shadow. Oh god, those two cream shadows are not playing well together. Oh boy. It's just looking a bit crusty on this eye. Yeah, I need to go fix that. Okay, back in business. I just went ahead and fixed that. Like I said I was going to. Sure, to continue on, like I said I was doing or going to do, I'm just taking, what is it called, Drift, and I'm putting this on the outer and middle portion of my lids. Oh god, that's such a pretty color. And then, because I want more, I'm going to use that same brush and put this in Jet, and I'm going to use this on the very outside part of the lid, just kind of pushing this in, or patting it so that I can get as much pigment as possible off of that. From what I remember when I was swatching, this Jet shade was really not that remarkable, so I feel like patting is the best way. I should say remarkable in terms of a pigment, so I'm just trying to get the best I can out of that. I think that added the depth I was looking for, and I'm just kind of bringing that shade up to where we had blended those matte shadows, and don't worry, we will blend this as well. Whew! And with the fluffy brush from before, there's nothing on it, but I'm just gonna use this to blend. Hopefully, that's the hope and the dream anyways. Sometimes hopes and dreams don't work out. Dip that a little bit into Good As Gone. Hopefully soften that up a little bit, maybe, or maybe we're just gonna make this even more dramatic. Okay. You know, sometimes things work as planned. Sometimes they don't. But I'm trying. I'm trying to make things work. And now, no, we are not done on the lids. I go in with radio. This was the plan all along, my friends. And I am just gonna pop this on the inside portion where I had left that little bitty space there. I don't want this to be like everywhere, but I just want to do this on the inside and then kind of not necessarily connect it up top there, but you know what I mean? Just kind of make 5 become 1. That's, oh, I have so many hopes and dreams, you guys, and sometimes it's a trip. It's a trip. Who is she? This is a look for me, you guys. Woohoo! Is it coming together? I don't know, you guys. So I just smudged a little bit of black liner on my upper lash line and then put the Overdrive color from this collection from Urban Decay in my waterline. And now I'm just gonna take a little fluffy brush and put this in Big Sky. And I'm just putting this, big surprise, on my lower lash line. And alright, ta-da, finished product. I can't tell if I just like did everything wrong and that's why I'm uncomfortable, or if I'm just like not used to this and that's why I'm uncomfortable. Wearing false lashes, like heavy eye makeup, I just feel like I've got these 2 black holes on my face. I mean, overall, it looks good, right? I think it turned out okay. I tried without the false lashes and it just wasn't doing it for me, so I tried with the false lashes. I don't know, did I do okay? I think I did. I'm in a lot of self-doubt right now. I'm definitely wallowing in it, but I think I like it. I mean, this is definitely what I was going for. This is what I envisioned. I wanted the blue and then the blue. Oh, by the way, I highlighted my inner quarters with a cream shadow because this color didn't exist in the Urban Decay palette. So overall, I think I'm happy. I think I'm just not used to it. Hello everyone for this third tutorial here. As I'm fairly positive you have already seen, I am going with a purpley bronzy copper type of a look for this one. So to start off, I just went ahead and put a very, well, first off I put on eye primer and then I did a very sheer wash of a copper gold. It's Milk Makeup's Gig. To start, I am going to dip into Weekender with a fluffy brush. And I'm just going to sweep this through the entirety of my crease. There we go, and then I'm just going to build this up with Riff over here with the same brush, just very lightly, and I'm going to kind of start this on the outer slash middle part of the crease, and then just very, very lightly buff that into the previous shade we used and more down rather than up. We're just, you see how that just gave that little teeny tiny bit of definition. Then I'm going to take a pointed pencil-y type brush here and dip this into Punk, and I'm just going to use this to kind of carve out this outer portion of the lid. So again, we're just giving more definition to the hollows of our eyes, but it's not like super duper punchy, you know, it's not like we're going full-blown cut crease or anything, but adding this little bit to the outside, like third-ish of the lid, and then into that outer portion of the crease really does just make your eyes look, I don't know, bigger, more hollow, more defined. I can't think of a very attractive way of saying that, but I think you all know what I mean. Yeah, see the difference? Boop, boop. Then I'm going to take a a flat shader brush and get this into double life. And I'm gonna put this on the outer half of my lid, going over that matte shadow that we put down. And using my finger, I'm gonna go in with Ignite, and I'm gonna put this just very, very lightly on that inside portion of my lid. Then using a detail brush, I'm going to go into Stranded and mix that a little bit with Breakaway. I'm going to use that combo to highlight the inner portion, not the inner portion, but my inner corners here. And I'm also going to use that on just this inner portion of my lid, right where the two lid colors meet. And this is just adding a little bit more definition and some highlight. And with a liner brush, I'm going to go in with Hell Ride, and I'm just going to smudge this along my lower lash line. And then I'm sure you guessed it, but I'm taking a little fluffy brush here into Wild Heart, and then I'm just going to put that on my lower lash line as well. And voila, there we go. There is the finished product. I just went ahead and put on mascara, lined my waterline with a nude liner, and here we have it. I love these kind of eyeshadow looks, especially if you have green eyes like me. The bronzy, goldy, copper, orange kind of colors on the top, and then the purple on the bottom just really make green eyes pop. I mean, it'll look good on anybody's eyes, but especially green eyes. So there you have it.
To this club, right? And they had no baggy pants and no sneakers. That was wild. I didn't know what to think about.